Hello everybody and welcome back to Sussex Farm. Now it's been a while since I've done a video on this farm. Well, there's a couple of reasons. One, I haven't been very well, and the other reason is I had a bit of a problem with my save game. I don't know if you remember when I showed you previously about the grass textures that were growing all through the ground and things. Now, if you can see here, they've actually cleared up. We've got a few there by the wall, but that was actually an issue with my save game, so I had to delete some files out of the folder, and that fixed the problem. But unfortunately, that also deleted everything in my field, in these fields here. But what I did is I went back before I deleted it, and I did the harvests, and then I deleted the files just to get rid of all the grass textures. And I have made a few more changes up here as well at the placeable area. Now, if you remember, I had the pig food maker, the cow food maker, sorry. Well, now I also have the pig food maker, and this was facing the other direction before. If you remember, it was facing across there, but I've made it a bit better now with space. I got the bale, the wool bale storage there, and I also have the grass bale storage. It's not wool bales anyway, is it? You all know what I mean. But yeah, as you can see, I've moved the bales that I had at the sheep and the cows, and I've moved them into storage just to keep things nice and neat. And if we go along here, you may remember the grass field that I made with from field 11, I think this was. Well, what happened is it deleted all the grass out of that field as well, so I had to redo it. But what I did is, as you can see, I ploughed all the way along there, and I made it look like one nice big grass field. And if you remember, up at the top up here, where when it went through the fence when I was ploughing it. Now, actually, but a good thing is that actually got deleted as well. So now it's just nice and neat all the way along there, apart from that little tiny bit there. But yeah. So what I've got to do on this this field is it's been ploughed, it's been cultivated, and I believe it's been seeded twice, fertilized twice. Yeah, that's the middle stage, isn't it? I think. So all it needs to be done now is seeded with the grass, and then we've got a nice big grass field. Yeah, got a gloomy day here. And in real life as well. It's, I don't know if any of you have been affected by the rain that we've had in Birmingham over the last couple of days. Thunderstorms and all sorts of things. It's been a bit crazy. Actually, this doesn't fertilise, does it? So yeah, over the last wrong button. Over the last last few days we've had some really bad rain in Birmingham, and they were saying on the news that we had over a month's worth of rain in an hour, and that was yesterday. They said that happened, and yeah, a lot of places have been flooded. I mean, I'm lucky. I haven't been affected by the floods, but yeah, a lot of people have been. Yeah, I've tried to get as close to these trees as I could. I think I've actually missed a little bit there, haven't I? Go back. Yeah, it looks like it missed a bit, because I don't want it to actually look like it's been missed. I want it to look natural, sorts of thing. So I probably could do with a bigger seeder, but yes, not a problem. There we go. And I'll lift that up. Yeah, so I don't want it to look like it's being created. I want it to look like it's always been there. But that's just me being fussy, I suppose. But that's what it is. Yeah, so now I've got my pig food maker. I have the crops for the maker as well. So, I have soybeans. If you remember, I had soybean and canola field, but I sold the canola because, well, we don't need the soybeans and canola for the pigs, do we? We just need one or the other. So, or was it the soybeans I sold? I can't remember. It was one or the other. I sold one or the other. I think it may have been the soybeans that I sold, actually. Or yeah, what I've got to do is I've just got to get it ready before I buy the pigs. So forward planning sort of thing. But I don't think it takes that long to actually to make the pig food anyway. Yeah, I thought when I was coming along here, I thought, oh, I wonder if it's going to cause a problem along here with the ground, but it is a bit bumpy in some places, but it's okay. Going along here might be a little tricky. I want to try and get as close to the edge as I can. So, as I said, I want it to look like it's growing all the way, so I don't want no gaps really. If I go, maybe I can get right up to the fence without hitting the fence. Oh. There we go. Maybe okay, I think. Yeah, it's not too bad. We'll see when it's fully grown, see what it's like. Hopefully it should be okay. If I go over the overlap it a little bit there, just to make sure. Then we've got our little seeder there, our little fertilizer sprayer there, a little truck. I do like that little truck. It's a nice little thing. Ah, I missed a little bit there as well. There we go. So, yeah, just got to do this field, and then it'll be ready. Oh, in a couple of days, I think it takes 2 or 3 days before it's fully grown. I know it does grow like one stage, but I'm just going to leave it for 2 or 3 days before I cut it. I mean, we do have other grass fields as well if I need them anyway, so it's not a big problem. Okay, so well, we're nearly done here now. This is one big grass field, and I think even Duck Early would appreciate the size of this field. Bring his big M over and cut it for me if he wants to. Yeah, I did decide to change direction as well because of the shape of the field. I thought it was was easier to go in round instead of keep going up and down, because as you may have seen, I did actually almost hit the mountain a couple of times, but that's no big deal. And for some reason my Cytec side panel, when I press the lower and raise button, doesn't always lower or raise the seeder. Because as you may have noticed, I had to turn round and go back along one row because it didn't do anything. But not a big problem. And yeah, just going around now cleaning up the bits that I've missed. A little bit here. I think there's a little, yeah, just a little strip there, just in front. And I think that is all. But see, it hasn't gone up again. Ah, there's a section just here. Go around and just check, see what we missed, if any. Maybe a little bit around the edges, but yeah, that'll look sort of natural anyway. But the only reason I decided to do all this as one big grass field is because it was grass in the first place anyway. Here's a little section, and I thought, well, if I'm going to cut it anyway, I might as well make sure I get the best yield from it that I can. So that involves ploughing it, spraying it, and reseeding it. So that's why I did that. And yeah, it's gonna be one big grass field. Should get quite a few bales off that. Right, so let's turn that off and fold that up. Take this back. Give it a little bit of a wash first, though, before we put it back into the shed. Yeah, my pig food maker. I'm gonna have to actually. What if I? There's no edge there. Why can't it go around that? If I get too close to that, it's, I think the collision may be out a little bit too far. I always seem to hit it and stop, even if I keep thinking my jet wash is there because that's where I had it originally. I keep forgetting. Yeah, the collision seems to be out a little bit too far, just on that one little piece of hedge. But maybe it's just my bad driving, which is probably more to this point. Right, give him a little wash. We are going to need a bigger seeder at some point though. Because, yeah, I might keep this one anyway, but just buy it for the smaller fields. If you remember me mentioning about fields 9 and 10 and is it 21 and 22? 24 and 25. I'm actually going to plough those together. Because I did ask you guys what you all thought about that idea, but nobody really got back to me on that. So I've decided I'm going to do it anyway. But the thing is do you guys want me to show you the video of me doing that, or do you just want me to just to do it off camera? Because I don't mind either way. I will do it off camera if you want me to, if you don't want to see it, but I could always just give you like a before and after shot sort of thing, so you could actually see what it was like originally and what it's like after I finished. Am I going to hit that shed? Yes, I thought I was. My driving is terrible, as you probably already know. Anybody who's seen any of my videos will know. But I mean, I am improving, slowly but surely. I am improving. Just not good enough at the minute. Yeah, because these are the fields that I'm talking about here. See, because what I'm thinking of doing is, well, ploughing all these footpaths here together. I think I'm going to leave this footpath along the edge here. I might get rid of some of it, because I don't want to get too, I don't want the hedge to be too close, and then maybe go to like somewhere here, all the way down, because all this is just grass anyway, and well, I don't really need it. And then just go down to this footpath along the bottom here, because I don't want this tree to become an issue. So just go in a straight line along here, and I don't want to go onto this grass, excuse me, into this grass section here, because the people walking around. And I might go over to here somewhere, say I don't want this hedge to become an issue, so like to about here. And as you can imagine, that is going to be one big field, and I'm going to leave this this island in the centre, but I'm going to shape it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to like sort of round it off here, cut some of this grass off here, and add a little bit of grass in this section here maybe, and then just like delete some of this grass here and this grass here, some of this like go around here sort of thing in this direction, and then add a little bit of grass here just to round it off. I've got the sort of plan in my head, but it's a bit difficult to describe. But yeah, I'm gonna leave the trees. But what I might do is after it's laid out, I might actually add another couple of trees, just to make it a little bit more dense in the centre, but not too overpowering sort of thing. So yeah, just tell me what you think about that. And like I said, if you want to watch me do it on a video, then I'll by all means I'll record it. Or if you just want to see the before and after shots, I can do it like that. But yeah, because I did mention it to Dux early the other day, and he says, "Oh yeah, I'd just plant it as a grass field." And I'm like, "No, I'm not doing that." Yeah, I don't need a grass field that big. I mean, I know he loves his grass, but yeah, I'm not going to put that as a grass field. Well, anyway, guys, I'm going to leave this video here, and I want to say thank you to everybody for watching. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel. Give the video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed what you see, and make sure you hit that notification bell if you do subscribe, so you know when I put up another video. And there's that aeroplane again. There he is, can just about see him through the clouds. Yeah, so yeah, that's it from me, and I'll see you all on the next one. Bye bye for now.